Hi guys, thank you so much for watching. Today is a good day because I'm wearing my Don't Worry, Be Happy t-shirt, which I'm obsessed with. I wear this all the time. And then I'm also drinking a Celsius, which is not good for me because caffeine and I we don't really mesh. Anyone who knows me, yeah, it's just gonna be a very, very exciting day. Like I'm just always wired on this stuff. Okay, so I got the question how to let go. This is my perspective on letting go of desires, and it is very much so in accordance to what Neville talks about. So if you know who Neville is, Neville Goddard, then this will be something that you've probably you've probably already heard before. All right, I just flipped to a page, and usually that works for me. And in this page, it's through his Your Faith is Your Fortune book. He says, assume the consciousness of that which you desire to express. Claim it until it becomes a natural manifestation. Feel it and live within that feeling until you make it your nature. Okay. You do not have to let go of your desire. In fact, it's important to live out in the assumption of your desire. There's no letting go of anything. When you are focused on letting go of something, you are automatically in this state of lack. You are trying to train your mind to take your attention away from something. And as we have already gathered from this law, there is no, whether it's law of attraction, law of assumption, there is no such thing as taking your attention off of something, okay? Your brain, if I tell you to not think about a cat, you're going to think about a cat. It does not, I brought it into your awareness. It is the law of awareness. It's the law of attention. It's the law of, there's so many A words, attraction, awareness, attention, all this stuff. It is what you are putting your mind on. It's your thoughts. There are some people who can't even fathom the type of life that I live. And there are some people out there that I'm just like, wow, I can't even imagine how their life would be because I've never been in that state before. I have no awareness of this. You cannot think of something that you have no awareness of. Period. You can't tell somebody, like right now, if I were to tell you to think of something that you don't know, you can't do that. You can't do that. So here's Willow. I love her so much. Okay. So this is the point that I already know makes sense. When you try to let go of something, all you're really doing is saying, I need to stop thinking about that thing. And I think as a society, we all come into agreement on this life, right? This game that we're playing. And a lot of the words that we choose have been specifically created to imply lack instead of abundance. For example, we spend money, right? Instead of investing it or instead of gaining something back. You know, I spend $100 on food. I'm not really thinking about how much I'm gaining back, you know, the nourishment and the food that I'm receiving in return. It's mostly focused on the amount of dollars that you're spending, right? But then when we think about it in terms of, okay, I'm not letting go of this desire, I'm gaining X, Y, and Z. So if I am trying to let go of something that I don't have, do we see how much lack is already, it's systematically, your sentence, your phrase, the energy that is coming along with this sentence automatically puts you in a state of lack. So you do not have to let go of your desire. In fact, you should think about everything that you are gaining and all of the sensations that that desire will bring you. You don't lose things. You are always gaining. Your life is a life of abundance. So don't let go of your desires, is what I'm telling you. There is no letting go of something when you realize that the manifestation begins when you receive that thought. The thought and the feeling that comes through your body, that sensation in itself is the manifestation. This is extremely, extremely powerful. Like, oof, I just get chills thinking about it, because when you embody that state and focus upon the sensation that your desire gives you when you're in your imaginal act, nothing else matters. You are in that state. You are there. There's no wanting something else. There is a very satisfied, very content feeling that rushes over your body, and that's when you know that you have been impressed and you don't have to think about it at all. Your letting go is being able to give yourself the manifestation. Give it to yourself. And you can do that. You don't need to let go of anything, because letting go implies that you're in a state of lack. You don't have to let go of anything. You are always gaining. Now that I have been doing all of this talking, I want to bring up some examples that I've experienced in my life. And you can comment down below some experience that you've had. Well, right now I'm actually in my parents' house, which, by the way, I will be changing my scenery. It'll just be a different background in a couple weeks, because I'm going to be going back to LA and going back to my apartment, which I'm living in. I have been in my parents' house because they're allowing me to stay here with my cat, because I've been on set for a film. It's a Netflix film that is going to be coming out. I'm not sure exactly when, but it should be like a couple months. Anyway, you probably won't see me. I've been behind the scenes, but I did some extra work, so you might see me. I don't know if it doesn't get cut out. I don't know. But here's the thing. When I audition, when I go out for acting roles, which, by the way, is that's not my main job. I work in biotech, so it's something that's fun for me. I love just being on set. It's a magical experience. When I audition, when I send out submissions, there are so many rejections that I face. Like, can you imagine if every audition I went for, I got, that would, I'm not in that process right now. Right now, I'm in the process of constant, flowy, and consistent. Like, I don't want to receive all of the auditions all at one time. This project right now is 5 weeks, and I've been going back and forth with my biotech job and doing this. God knows what I can handle. God knows what I can handle. So when Neville literally says, claim it until it becomes a natural manifestation, that's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. And I want to make another point, because it may seem difficult to come into the natural state of something. I think that's why we progress into things. And I've listened to Abraham Hicks earlier. I don't even know when I started listening to her, but I don't listen to her very much anymore. However, I do agree with some of the things that she says. One statement that she has is, you don't want to be given, if you're at a buffet, you don't want all the food in the world. You want your preferences. You want to just simply choose the things that that make you happy, or choose the things that you want to eat in that moment right now. This is very, very powerful, because you don't want all of your manifestations at one time. That would be extremely overwhelming, and you do want resistance. I promise you that. You can wake up in the morning or right before you go to bed. You can decide that your life is very easy, and it's very normal for you to receive certain things in your life. It's very normal for people to treat you in a certain way. It's very normal for, for you to accomplish all of these goals that you have. So I hope that helps someone out there. I truly believe that you do not have to let go of your desires. You are allowed to think about that desire until you don't care anymore. Until it feels like, yeah, I feel like that's done, and I'm just gonna wait. I actually have a really good story to tell you guys, and I promise I won't talk about my car in too many more videos, but this one specifically was really, really cool. So I had purchased my car, and this is about a year ago. We're coming up on a year. I had purchased my car, and the salesman, super amazing. Like, he's incredible, right? And we just got along, you know what I mean? Like, we're just like, what's good, you know what I mean? So, so he sold me the car, and then we kept in touch, and their customer service is impeccable, by the way. So we kept in touch, and this one time that I was in the store, I saw that he had actually mentioned that there was a kind of like a windshield protector, or like one of those, the shield protectors. I'm forgetting the name of it right now, but y'all know what I'm talking about. It goes on the front of your car, and it like blocks the sun and protects the leather from the inside, from the outside in. Okay, we know. Okay, I really wanted that, right? But I was like, I don't really want to pay for it. I don't want to pay for it. And I wanted him to actually like gift that to me, right? That was in my head. I said, I would love for him to gift that to me, because that would be so much fun. And I would love for Portia to send that to me, okay? So time went on, I think like 2 or 3 months, and I was living my life, okay? I wasn't thinking about it. I was not thinking about it. I just knew. I was like, well, I'm not gonna. And then anytime that I thought about it, like, oh, maybe I should buy that, which I was like, oh no, but like my friend, he's gonna give me that windshield wiper. Like, what are you kidding me? Come on. Like, don't be silly. Like, don't be silly. I'm already gonna get that, and it's actually already mine. I'm doing other things right now, so work that out. Work that out. And sure enough, a couple months went by. I think it was 2 or 3 months, because I really don't care about timing. And I really don't care if it takes 2-3 days or 24 hours or 7 months. Again, I've got so many things going on in my head. Like, there's so many desires that I want manifested into the 3D. Like, there's so many things that I'm so excited about and that I'm manifesting right now through my emotions, that I'm not really worried. I'm just living. I'm just focused on what's happening right now with me. Anyway, 2 or 3 months go by, and then I receive a message from my lovely friend at the dealership, and he goes, oh, this is just so great. He goes, hey, we're doing a documentary, and I know that you're in the entertainment industry, you know, acting and stuff like that. He goes, we'd love to have you, and we'd love for you to be in the documentary. Of course. Thank you for thinking of me. Come on. Are you serious? So they were like, oh yeah, we'll fly you out, because at the time I was in LA, and I was like, oh my God, no need, because perfect planning. I'll be in Las Vegas for this other role that I had booked, right? And he was like, oh, okay, great. So I ended up being in one of Portia's documentaries that I think it was more for their showroom. So I'm not really sure how that works. It was premiered in Germany, and it's like a internal thing. And then I think it'll be coming out soon. I'm not sure. But anyway, that doesn't matter. The point is that I did the documentary, and at the very end, the guy comes up to me and he gives me this letter from the Porsche family, from the business, and inside is a gift certificate. Y'all playing with me. Y'all. Guys! And in the gift certificate, I think it's like 100 or 150 or something like that. In this gift certificate, it was like, yeah, use this on any product that you want in the Porsche store. Have a great time. So listen, did I ask to do all of that just to get, no, absolutely not. But how freaking fun. Like, this is what I mean about the process. The process is so much more fun than the actual thing being in the 3D. Like, what? Are you kidding me? I asked for just for the salesman or for somebody within the Porsche company to gift me with the windshield thing. Basic, okay? And I let it go. But I was not thinking about it. I just gave myself the experience and I said, oh, okay, that would be so wonderful if that happened to me. And then I was like, you know what? Actually, it's done. Because that felt really good and I don't have to think about that anymore. And then anytime that I thought about it, I was like, oh, well, that's already done. And then it happened in the way that it did happen. What the heck? Guys, and then I was able to get the windshield with the gift certificate because, yeah. It happens just like that in ways that we don't know because that's not our job. It is beyond our understanding. We don't have to think about the logistics. We don't have to think about that. We just have to think about what we want. And in that moment that we decide what we want and truly decide it, like, oh, okay, yeah, that sounds like fun. And I think I'm going to go through that process because it sounds like it's the most fun to me. Not what anybody else wants you to do. Okay? Not what anybody else is wanting from you. Just decide, yeah, that seems like an experience that I want to see in my 3D reality. I'm going to milk it. I'm going to feel it like it's already mine. Know that it's already mine. I hope this helps somebody out there. I think that's it. This is a long video. Thank you so much for watching. If you've gotten to this point, what the heck? Thank you for watching. Comment down below anything that you'd like. I am also open to receiving DMs on my Instagram, so you can check out my Instagram. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Love you guys. Bye.